A few nights ago, something caught my eye. I was scrolling through on my phone, half asleep, like we all do most nights. I was flicking between TikTok, X, YouTube and Truth Social when I see a brand new post from Donald J. Trump. At first, I thought it was just another political rant, but then I stopped, scrolled back and read it again. In this post, Trump claims, and I quote, "All of Sleepy Joe Biden's executive orders signed by autopen are illegal, and they are terminated with immediate effect." That is a massive statement. Autopen means Biden didn't physically sign them. A machine did. Trump says this makes them invalid. Now, whether you like Trump or not, this is an explosive claim. And even if it's partly true, the consequences are huge. Because the question immediately hit me. Did any of Joe Biden's autopen signed orders relate to cryptocurrency? If any crypto-related executive orders were autopen signed, Trump may have just cancelled the foundations of the entire US crypto crackdown that was started by Joe Biden. And that thought grabbed me. I needed to know more. So today, I'm taking you on the same journey that I went on, my investigation, step by step, from the moment I saw Trump's post all the way to the crypto executive order that I eventually uncovered. And this one, guys, is a big one.
I am not a financial advisor. This video is based solely on my opinion on what I am personally doing in this market. I also want to let you know that some of the links below and in the descriptions are affiliate links, meaning I may get a commission, but it will be at no extra cost to you. Please remember that under no circumstances will I ever contact you and ask you for investments. You can confirm all of my real social media handles in the description and also at milkshakematty.com. This content is for educational and entertainment only, and I am not a financial advisor.
What's going on, guys? My name is Milkshake Matty, and today is not a normal video that I make. This is an investigation, a genuine rabbit hole moment where one late night Truth Social post led me to uncover something incredibly important for every crypto investor around the world. Let's start from the beginning. So Trump publishes this bold declaration. If Joe Biden used an autopen, the order is void. No list, no details, no explanation, just terminated. Now here is why this matters. US presidents sign hundreds of orders on finance, security, business, immigration, environment, everything. If even 10% of those were autopen signed, we're looking at a potential political earthquake. But I wasn't thinking about environmental policies or immigration. My brain went straight to crypto. Because Biden's term, especially the 2022 onwards, was the beginning of a very aggressive regulatory stance towards digital assets in America. The SEC, the Treasury, the Department of Justice, the White House, all suddenly became treating crypto like a threat. And I remembered something very specific from that period. A Biden executive order that triggered the entire whole of government crypto crackdown. So the question became, was that order also signed? And if Trump cancels it, what happens next? That's where the investigation began. First thing I did is what everybody does. I Googled it. I searched for Biden autopen list. Which orders Biden signed autopen? Autopen White House documents. Nothing. No public archive. No database. Not even a leaked list yet. So I tried searching manually through Biden's executive orders. Hundreds of them. Still nothing. No mention of a signature method. No breakdown of which one was signed by machine. Everything looked like a dead end. But I wasn't about to give up yet because I knew one thing. Even if one crypto-related order was autopen signed, it could be invalid right now. So I went to the next logical step. I went to ChatGPT. I typed, "Show me all of Biden's crypto-related executive orders." And after cross-checking the results, one order kept coming up over and over again, and that was Executive Order 14067. And when I realised what 14067 was, the penny dropped. This was it. This was the order that I've been looking for. EO 14067, signed March 9th, 2022. The title sounds harmless. Ensuring responsible development of digital assets. But do not be fooled. This single order created the framework for the entire cryptocurrency crackdown in the United States. Let me break down what EO 14067 actually did. This order empowered the SEC and Treasury to begin coordinated oversight of crypto. It directed agencies to treat digital assets as potential national security risks. It triggered risk assessments for exchanges. began formal investigation pathways into stablecoins, and it ordered environmental and energy impact assessments for mining. It also started a coordinated and multi-agency response into what they called illicit finance. It also pushed the foundation for the early CBDC research, and it also set up the cross-department crypto task force we still see today. In short, EO14067 was the blueprint that launched the crypto crackdown. If you've ever wondered why the SEC suddenly became hostile, why exchanges began getting sued, why stablecoins were under attack, why enforcement action became aggressive, just look what happened to XRP. This is what started it. It all traces back to one document, and that document is what Trump may be declaring invalid. Now here's where things get interesting, because if Executive Order 14067 was autopen-signed, then under Trump's declaration, it's already terminated. No debate, no hearings, no courts, just gone. Can you imagine that? The entire apparatus behind the US crypto enforcement suddenly wiped out. So now the question becomes, what happens if the crackdown order does disappear? Let's break it down. If this order actually becomes invalid, we're looking at the biggest regulatory shift in American crypto history. Let me explain exactly why. The first is the SEC loses the backbone of its authority. A lot of the SEC's recent aggression came from the mandate created under that executive order. Remove the order, you weaken the justification. This means Coinbase cases become harder, stablecoin rules fall apart, XRP-style lawsuits lose their foundation, staking enforcement becomes harder, and crackdowns on DeFi may collapse. In short, the SEC loses the framework it was leaning on in the first place. This is massive. The second thing is innovation will explode again. The executive order required endless report, environmental analysis, national security reviews, cross-department coordination, multi-agency consultations. All of that slows down real builders. It suffocates innovation. If the order disappears, crypto companies might finally get breathing room again, and the US might stop chasing businesses away from America. The third thing is the US re-enters the global crypto race. Right now, the UAE, Singapore, Hong Kong, UK, all grabbing crypto innovation as fast as they can. Meanwhile, America has been strangling it. Remove this order, suddenly the US is competitive again. That is very bullish long term. Fourth, the narrative flips immediately. We've seen this 100 times. Crypto rallies on narrative, not fundamentals. Imagine the headlines all over social media and on the mainstream news. Trump cancels Biden's anti-crypto executive order. That would create speculative rallies. It would create FOMO, institutional repositioning, and capital flow back into USA exchanges. Builder confidence would be returning, and bullish sentiment would be everywhere. Narratives like this can move Bitcoin thousands of dollars in an hour. And XRP loves regulatory clarity, even implied clarity. This is rocket fuel. So let me be clear. We do not know yet which Biden orders were autopen signed. We do not know if Executive Order 14067 is one of them. We do not know if Trump actually has the legal power to void orders in this way. But we do know this. If Executive Order 14067 gets cancelled, the entire US crypto enforcement framework collapses. As someone who's been in crypto for years, here's my honest take. This would be the single most bullish regulatory event for crypto in the last decade. It removes the crackdown era, the chokehold, the overreach, the anti-innovation stance, and it would replace it with regulatory weakness, innovation freedom, builder optimism, a new political narrative, and potential pro-crypto policy making. This isn't a small story. This is massive. And look, whether this order survives or not, one thing stays the same. Exchanges are the number one point of failure in crypto. Regulation changes. Exchanges suffer. Crackdowns appear. Exchanges freeze funds. Investigations start. Exchanges collapse. FTX proved that. Your exchange is your biggest risk. This is why I never leave my crypto stored online. I use a Tangent cold store wallet. Whether chaos hits the market or new laws appear, Cold storage is the only place your crypto is safe. There is a link below in the description, and yes, it supports this channel. And with that link, you get a 10% discount on all their products. Now, if all this talk about regulation, crackdowns, and opportunity has you wondering, how do I actually position myself properly in this market? My crypto lift-off course is 100% free. It covers my entry strategies, my exit strategies, leverage rules, spot DCA, market psychology, bull and bear market planning, my exact blueprint, how I built wealth in multiple cycles. It's all linked below. There's a link in the description. Go and grab it now. It's 100% free. So that is the full investigation. Trump makes the claim. I follow the trail. ChatGPT helps me bridge the gaps, and together we've uncovered Executive Order 14067, the crypto order that may now be in question. If this order is truly cancelled, we are about to witness the biggest regulatory reset in US crypto market has ever seen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Biden used the autopen? Do you think Executive Order 14067 is at risk? Do you think this could spark the next crypto boom? And if you've watched it all the way to the end, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop me a comment down below, and remember this: the strength of the wolf is in the pack. And I'll be seeing you on the next one.